Hi, everybody. I think I'm live now. Back again, excuse me, in front of you to help you understand your coaching journey. So, once again, this is Srimai. I am the founder of C4 Online Advertisements for all of you coaching and consulting people, online coaching and consulting people. And if you are someone who is in that group, don't forget to check the link below this description or, hit that subscribe, like button if you would like to know more about how you can succeed in your online coaching and consulting business. Today, I'm going to talk about something very important. I have come across so many situations in life where so many coaches and consultants would like to make it big in the market, but they are unable to do it. They have not been able to maintain consistency in their revenue generation, maintain consistency in having that energy and enthusiasm. Most of them are staying in a very overwhelmed and confused state of mind, right? So why is it happening? I mean, if you look at the other side of the story, 2024 is one of the best time ever to become an online coach. There is AI, there are superb, fantastic tools, systems, softwares, teams, mentors, one of the best in the industries to help you become an online coach and really generate, more than, you know, 1 or 2 lakhs a month easy in a fastest possible way. However, even though that is plentifully available to you and easily available to you with very affordable price point, I'm talking about various mentors and communities, online communities and systems and processes and tools which will help you, though I mean they will help you to become an online coach very fast. Even though that is true, 2% or 3% of them who join the communities are actually able to generate a consistent profit, um, you know in their online coaching business. Why does it happen like that? I have been through that journey, and I can tell you that even I'm if you talk about revenue wise, even I have not made to the seven figure journey, seven figure league, you can say. However, I saw the delta, like the change in the first. I've been an online coach since 4 years, but I saw that there was a very nice shift in my revenue generation, and not only that, in my energy level and my presentation level, my communication level online, and everything, like my understanding. There was a very gradual change and very positive change. So, and therefore, when I'm here today at maybe not 10, but maybe at 7 or 6, but I believe if you are at 0 or 1 or 2 in your coaching journey level, in I mean overall, like revenue generation, energy, selling skills, technical adaptations, team systems. So overall, if you give yourself like a rating of 1 or 2, I would give myself a 5 or a 6. And therefore, I want to help you out with some of the mindsets which I have seen coming across not only in my coaching journey, but also even today. I mean, to be very frank with you, just a couple of hours ago, like, I was talking to someone, and even today I see that people go through that kind of shy feeling of, or that kind of doubt and disbelief on themselves to make it big, or let alone big, but to make it good at least, as an online coach. So even to this date I see that, and therefore I wanted to uh, put across 5 reasons why these things happen even though it's the best time to become an online coach and you can easily get more than 1 or 2 lakhs a month, why it is so difficult, why it is to maintain the momentum. Even if you get 1 lakh, let's say you join a community, you start adapting, you completely surrender to the mentor, and even if you do that and with all the tricks and techniques, and let me tell you that I don't want to I want to be very clear on this video, on this YouTube live, that there's not a single mentor that I do not appreciate or admire. Like all of them must have gone through a lot of grind. All of them, each of them, must have come with some kind of solutioning for you, which has given them enormous results and must have given enormous results to many of the students. But despite all of that, in the midst of all of this, with everything that is available for you as an online coach and consultant, in the midst, in the eye of this tornado of coaching journey, um, it's you, right? And you gotta work a lot on yourself when you are becoming or in the path of becoming an online coach and consultant. So if you really resonate with whatever I just said from the last 6 minutes, then I was just trying to set the context with you. Then just say, I mean, if you can type it, I would be very glad, so that I would also know that you're live. With you, please type it in the comments. With you, if you can really resonate with me. Okay, letting just my team know that I am live right now, so that they can also post it in our WhatsApp community. There's a community that I have. It's a free community, by the way. So and each Thursday between 7:30 to 9 p.m., and each Saturday between 4 to 5:30 p.m. in the evening, we conduct free masterclasses on specifically how to use Facebook and Instagram to really market yourself, like online paid marketing. So I talk about the strategies. I'm one of the meta ad specialists, so I talk about all the strategies and psychologies and the real game behind how you can launch your Facebook and Instagram ads to scale up your coaching and consulting business. I talk about that. So if you want to join my WhatsApp community, then don't forget to check the link in the bio. And I just informed my team that please let my community members know in the free community that I'm live. So that's why I took like 2 seconds away from you. All right, so let's get back to the 5 reasons that I want to talk about, and I believe you will absolutely resonate with it. If you are someone who's like constantly in disbelief of on yourself, if you're thinking that you can't make it, then probably these are the 5 reasons. If you see that people who have joined with you in an online community are doing much better than you in their coaching journey, but you are not able to make it, then there most likely these are the 5 reasons. And trust me, all these 5 reasons I have personally gone through, and that's why I am able to share it with you. Not only that, because I have been very observant, while talking or connecting with so many of my coaching and consulting friends, over 100 over plus people, coaches and consultants, in India. So being very observant and closely up close and being up close and personal with them, I realized that these are the summary of the reasons, top 5 reasons why it happens. Okay, so let's deep dive into it. If you're ready for this, just type deep dive, and probably this will help you get back on track. Okay, and trust me, I'm not going to motivate you. I just want to call a spade, right? Just want to give you some facts and figures here, and there's a very good reason why I'm sharing these 5 reasons with all of you. All right, so let me pull up my mind map, one of my favorite tools, as of my mentor's favorite tool as well. Mind maps are super cool, so you should definitely use them. And if you're wondering what kind of mind map tool that you should use, go for eDraw, Wondershare eDraw for Microsoft, And I think for Mac you can just check. I'm not very sure for Mac which one is good. So, but definitely Wondershare, eDraw is something that I recommend. I'm not a brand ambassador or anything. I just wanted to share it with you. Sometimes we get confused which tools to use and what which not. So I keep sharing all of these in my YouTube videos. So make sure that you subscribe and get a lot of as much information that you want to get from me. Okay. And please do comment. Your comments really, really encourage me. Okay. All right. Super. Let's go ahead and share the screen right now. Okay. For some reason, my screen is not coming up in my streaming software, but let me just go ahead and try that once again. Just give me one sec. Yep, I think I'm able to share it now. Okay, I think you are able to see it. Yes, if you're able to see my mind map, just type yes in the comments. Yeah, super. So these are the 5 reasons why online coaching is probably not for you, or you may think that it is not for me. Okay, number one is and by the way, before I go ahead, I know you've been waiting for this. I know play I'm like doing this, but let me just share something with that person, that with that gentleman that I had spoken with. Okay, let me just um go ahead and share the link with the person that I was referring to. Like this afternoon, I was speaking with him. I came across the same, reasons, 5 reasons because of which he was referred to me by one of my good friends, another good coach. And that person came to me, spoke with me over a one to one, and he was almost saying the same things which I'm about to. I found out that these are the same reasons why he was, thinking that, things are not working well for him in coaching business. Okay, the number one reason why this happens is because of congruence. Okay, congruence is a word that you should be very aware with, right? And it have congruence means there is a ikigai missing, right? Ikigai, I think you know what is ikigai. Okay, there are 4 circles, like what you love, what you can be paid for, what can be good for the society, and what you're good at. All right, once again, let me repeat. There are 4 circles. Imagine that there are 4 circles, and these 4 circles need to meet in a one single point. Okay, when it meets, it's called ikigai. It's a Japanese concept, and it basically means, I mean, the translation, the English translation of ikigai is my reason of existence in this planet or on this planet, right? So there are 4 circles. Like, what do I love? What can I be paid for? What the society wants, and what am I good at. There are 4 circles, like Venn diagram, you remember in the schools and colleges, right? So 4 circles, right? What do I love? What can I be paid for? What the community or the society wants, and what am I good at? Now, when all these 4 are matching together, like they come, the intersection of all these 4 circles is known as ikigai. When you actually and there's a process that you can follow. I definitely recommend you to research on ikigai, and you can follow the process to understand that where is that sweet spot where all these 4 are aligned in one. So if that thing is missing, example, you just want to earn money because you are working somewhere, you quit it, you have some knowledge, uh, some experience, and you want to earn money and leave your job. You want to do your side hustle and then make enough money so that you'll be able to uh, you know unshackle from your job. If that's the intention that you have, then your ikigai is definitely not there, because most likely you'll be doing something just to earn money instead of doing something which you really love and good at and also the society wants. I hope it is making sense to you. The second reason, I mean, just to give you some more details about, um, you know, um, congruence mismatch is obviously the classic concept of thought, words, and actions. Okay. So if you are saying something, your intention is something, your action is something else, and your words that you're writing in your content or speaking in your social media content is different, that means there's no honesty and people can see through that. So whenever there is a mismatch, there is a misalignment of between your thoughts, words, and actions, um, you people will repel from you and they'll go away from you. And because of that, even if you're running advertisements, even if you are spending money on advertisements, you will not get people, you will get bad quality people, because your message to market is not good enough. Why? Because it's not because of the chat gpt prompt which told you, or the script that you're reading, but because there is internally, there is an alignment, there is a congruence mismatch. Okay. And definitely the rituals are out of place. You don't have a routine, or what do you think is a routine is not good for you, is not good enough for you, right? And when you're sleeping and when you're waking up, if especially on those two times, if you are not maintaining some really free your mind stuff, then definitely nothing else will work. You know why I'm talking about that. There are brain waves and they work in a certain way that whatever you're watching or listening to or you're focusing just before you sleep, it lingers, it stays in your head for quite some time. And that energy actually transpires into the alpha waves when you wake up, sorry, the theta waves when you wake up, and then it transfers to alpha and beta waves when you go through your daily routine. So basically the energy when you wake up in the morning depends on the night before, what you focused on, and the energy throughout the day depends on what you focused in the first 1 hour after you woke up. So if you can just make sure that these two rituals are there in place for you, which is good for you, it's not some guru shit that you just followed blindly. I'm talking about you need to figure out what's good for you, what makes you calm, what makes you focused, what is your ritual, not somebody else's ritual, right? You need to figure that out. If that is missing, then congruence is missing, and when congruence is missing, your coaching business will suck. This is not number one reason why it happens. Number two is you're glued to comfort zone. You were salaried, you had a lifestyle, everything was done for you, you were expecting money in your bank account every single month. There was a consistency, and you want the same kind of lifestyle, and you're not ready to get out of it and understand that entrepreneurship, educational entrepreneurship, online coaching and consulting is a very uncertain, topsy turvy roller coaster drive, right? So you need to understand that it's not a consistent journey that you're going to go through. Never. Okay. Yeah, one thing can happen is that you can reduce the ups and downs. Initially you will probably have lots of ups and downs, right? 1 month you'll get 1 lakh, the other month it will go dry. Sometimes you'll get 400 leads, sometimes you'll get under leads, zero leads. So those will happen in the initial phases when you're starting, but then after that, when you pick up speed and you understand and you mature yourself through the journey, the gap between the trough and the crest will reduce, right? The delta will reduce, right? So that is definitely going to happen, but there's never going to be a day or a month or a year where you will not have the swing. You will always have a swing. All right. So you need to adapt to that. If you're not able to let go, and if you're thinking in some dream world that, yeah, I'm making this much of money, I used to make this much money, I need that much of money very fast from my coaching business, you will burn yourself out. You will spend some money on coaches, communities, on systems, tools, monthly subscriptions. You will not get the returns. You will think, oh my god, I cannot spend any more, I'm done. And then you'll feel frustrated. right? Is it making sense to you? If it is, just type making sense in the chat box. Yeah, super, or in the comments, right? um, and obviously instant gratification, you know what I'm talking about, right? You want to be gratified instantly, you want to put the formula, get the answer, right? But it doesn't happen that way, right? You need to have a farmer mindset, not a hunter mindset, like how you had in the super competitive corporate world, where everybody is everywhere there's a cutthroat competition, from your interview to promotions, and to even buying a house and showing your neighbor how big is your car, right? So if that's the kind of a lifestyle that you have been going through, you are in the comfort zone, you're glued to the comfort zone, and because of that, you are not able to accept the reality, the hardcore reality of entrepreneurship as a whole. I would definitely recommend a book which helped me to get that transformation from employee to entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, and once again, I'll say that I'm not a brand ambassador of any coach or any consultant, or I'm not an affiliate of anybody. I just want to recommend this book, and it's called ESCAPE. ESCAPE. Okay, so this is employee, this is entrepreneur, and in between that there are four stages: SCAP. Okay, so please search this book. Okay, it's by Anik Singhal, and you'll be able to. I think it will help you a lot. Okay, and even if you can't buy the book, or if you don't want to go through the boring reading process of the book, at least get an ebook from Amazon Kindle version of it and go through that. It will really, really, really help you. It's very easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You will not feel bored actually. Okay, so go for that. So you gotta get out of your comfort zone, because if you don't, you will always think that coaching is not for me. You're a control freak. Most of the coaches and consultants who do not make it big in the market is because they are control freaks, which means that they want everything certain. As I said, put the formula, get the answer. They always are not ready to let go of their past belief system, and they are always thinking that everything has to be perfect. They want to control every outcome, and that is not a mindset of an entrepreneur. That is a mindset of an employee, a prisoned, salaried, um, dream chewing, or dream gulping, dream killing person. If you are a perfectionist, okay, right? So if you are not that, if you don't want to control everything because of your so-called ego, let go. Okay, don't be attached with ego. Let go. All right, please type let go. All right, I always I once said this to one of my juniors once upon a time, and he came to me and said that, Srimay bhai, he was from my engineering college, and he was like 2 years younger to me, and he said that, hey, I'm struggling and this that, and like, what should I do? I gave him a formula I called LGLG. Remember this? Remember this. LGLG means life is good when you let go. And do you know that that formula, which I had told him like probably 3 years ago or 2 years ago, he still remembers that. And do you know, he has crossed the seven figure uh, you know yardstick or milestone. So, a lot of congratulations to him. He is fantastic in his coaching journey. But one of the biggest thing that helped him to reach there was to let go of the previous belief system, the fears and stuff like that. So if you're always constantly in that, if you're operating from that energy where you're not able to let go of competition, you're always, and then comparison, right? Instead of collaboration, you are always comparing things with others. Oh, that coach in the same niche is minting money, but I'm not, right? So you're always in comparing and you're competing. I want to be the best. I want to be, yes, of course you want to be the best, but how, like, what's the deal here? Like, do you really want to kill yourself or what? You want to be hard on yourself? You want to be a perfectionist? Let me tell you, even if you're a perfectionist, you will never can sustain the business for a long period of time. Maybe for a couple of years you will reach to that seven figure, but after that it will tank, because you're always trying to control things, and universe always tells you it's not in your control, right? You attract who you are. You don't attract because you are, because what you are. Okay, so it's not your qualifications or experience or how much money that you made in the past. It's about who you are as a person that will decide your future. Okay, coming back to the next point, all right, is definitely uh, overconfidence. Okay, so if you're a coach, a consultant who's always focusing on qualifications, hi, I'm an NLP trainer, come to my masterclass, I have done this, I have done that, that's why you should come to my masterclass. All right, I'm a this certified, that certified. Instead of expertise, you're only focusing on experience, right? So I've seen like how Rajiv always says, one of our mentors, one of our common mentors, Rajiv Talreja, he always says this, that अगर मैं गाड़ी दिखा के, गाड़ी अपना मर्सिडीज बेंज या बीएमडब्ल्यू दिखा के, आई थिंक ही हैज गॉट अ बीएमडब्ल्यू और समथिंग लाइक दैट, अगर मैं अपना बीएमडब्ल्यू दिखा के किसी को बुला रहा हूँ मेरे मास्टर क्लास में, तो दुनिया भर के नल्ले आ जाएंगे. बिकॉज व्हाट एम आई सेलिंग? आई एम सेलिंग अ मटेरियल. I'm selling, something. I'm telling them that you can also get it if you just join me, which is not the truth, right? So people who are attracted to the material, they will come. But but he wants to attract people who are genuinely ready to serve, who are genuinely passionate about their craft, not about the material, not about the outcome. They are not control freaks. Point number 3, which I said, right? So, my dear friends, this is what it is, right? Don't focus on qualifications to attract peak people. Focus on your services. And overconfidence also means that you have learned something a little bit and you think that's enough. Okay, बहुत हो गया पढ़ाई, मेरा मेरा बाल पक चुका है. I called it gray hair syndrome. One of my business partners once told me that अरे यार बहुत पढ़ लिया अभी जिंदगी में. He was 42 years old at that point of time and I was 41. And he said बहुत पढ़ लिया यार जिंदगी, अभी पढ़ाई वढ़ाई और क्या, इट्स ओके, अभी चलो बिजनेस करते हैं, अभी चलो एक्शन लेते हैं. मैं बोला बॉस, अगर जिंदगी भर आप लर्न नहीं कर सकते हो देन आप अर्न नहीं कर सकते हो. ये जो अर्निंग के बारे में आप बात कर रहे हो, ये सिर्फ टेम्पररी होगा. सो ऑलवेज डू योर रिसर्च. देयर इज नॉट अ सिंगल डे that you should leave behind without researching about the new tools, the new systems, the new uh, 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 artificial intelligence and the processes. You need to keep researching about your market, right? What your people are wanting, right? All of these should be your innate qualities. So if you're not able to do that research and you're overconfident about your knowledge and process that you've learned with spending a little bit of money, time and energy, and you think that's enough, then you're done. You need to be a lifelong learner. If it makes sense to you, just type LLL in the comments. Okay, there should not be a single day that you should think that okay, I'm done, like ho gaya mera, main sab kuch seekh liya. It's never like that. That day will never should come in your coaching journey. Okay, and then you're not ready to adapt. It's a very common problem. People are very overwhelmed and I don't blame them. It's just a matter of like there's so many things happening, like so many tools, so many AI stuff, and so many mentors talking about so many different systems and tools and things like that. People always get overwhelmed. It's all about taking single step, one step at a time. I call it the salt formula, right? So just an extra tip, SALT. So it stands for a little bit of salt is required to make the food easy on you, and that is small actions into long term or long time, you can say. So small actions over a long time is something which will always give you result. But if you change the equation and you will say that, okay, I want to take big action and I'll do it for a short period of time, you know your mentality, you know that you want to hit that gym, you want to be that discipline, you want to wake up at 5, but how many days, right? So if you want to do big action for a short period of time, then you're done. You can never succeed in this business or this nature of business, which is entrepreneurship, right? And educational entrepreneurship, right? So never go for best, always go for, right, salt. Okay, always go for salt. All right, so that was about overconfidence. Do not be overconfident. The fifth reason, which is my favorite and one of the biggest reason why, um, many a times I could not do well, is in my coaching journey, is the lack of love. Okay. um there are different things. What I mean by that, number one is that you don't know what is your value system. What do you actually want, actually prioritizing? You're telling people that this is what you love to do, you have a mission, you have a movement, but what exactly it is when nobody is watching you? What exactly are you prioritizing when nobody is watching you? That's your value system in the most simplest terms that I can explain. By the way, there is a whole different, it can be a study, and Dr. John D Martini is one of the best uh, on this planet to help you understand what is value system. Again, I want to quote here, I'm not an affiliate of anybody, I just want to recommend somebody who I believe I have learned really good stuff from, Dr. John D Martini. You definitely want to go through his value system stuff. Okay. And for example, at any given point of time when nobody is watching me, I can tell you that there are three things that I'll prioritize over anything else, and that is travel, connect, and create. Right? I'll secretly be traveling or secretly be connecting with different types of people, and I'll secretly be probably creating something or the other. And probably when I'm doing that, I will never think about time, I will never think about money, I'll never think about anything else, food, hunger. I will not think. There's no craving. There's only one thing. I want to prioritize this. There's only one craving in my mind, and that consumes the whole mind, the whole of my mind. So what is your top 3 value system? Do you know that? Because if you don't know that, then you don't know. You're just saying that you love something, but actually your heart cries out for something else. There's a mismatch. I started with the first point, congruence. Thought, words, and action not matching. You're saying that this is your niche. You're saying that you're a specialist of this, you're a coach of that. But what are you actually? Who are you actually? Emotional cause. This is one of those particular reasons why I get drifted a lot of time, distracted a lot of time. And finally, I'm so happy that I found the love of my life. And I'm so happy that the emotional cause is now fixed. Yes, if you don't have somebody to love you, somebody to support you, right? A genuine person, an authentic person. There is no mask in that person. If you don't have that person in your life, it'll be really tough to do it all alone. I always recommend, though there are lot of stories which I have come across where people have been very alone, but they have been doing fantastic in their life as an online coach. But I recommend, to start with, have somebody, your friend, your mom, your dad, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever it is. uh, there should be somebody who should not judge you and love you really, really honestly. That is a power that is beyond any other power, right? So if you don't have that emotional person, emotional cause, to be able to, so what is, why did I write cause? Okay, it's because now I want to do everything for that person, the love of my life, right? So whatever, so if I am not pushed alone to show up in my niche or my sales funnel, then I know that there is somebody who wants me to show up. It can be my mentor who I love, it can be my dad who I love, it can be my sister who I love, but it can be anybody, but the somebody should come in your mind, that yes, for that person I want to wake up at 5 today, start my day, show up at 7 p.m. in the night. Throughout the day, I want to be in my best version. You need that. Okay. If that's missing, it'll be tough. And definitely, the craft, the love of your craft, whatever it is that you're doing, I don't have to preach to the choir. We are definitely talking about passion. The whole reason why you should start is not because of money. Definitely money is in the background always, but in the foreground there should be service always, right? You cannot let go, as Simon Sinek famously said in one of his interviews. I'm pretty sure you know who Simon Sinek um, in famously said in one of his interviews is that um, you need fuel to drive your Lamborghini out of the garage. But that's not the reason why you bought the Lamborghini, right? So, money is the fuel in our coaching business. There is no doubt. But that's not the reason why you came into this line, in this business or this mindset or this mission at the first place. You came here because you had absolute love for your craft. And if you did not have absolute love for your craft, but you just came here because you wanted to quit your job and do a side hustle, I'm sorry to give you the bad news. You have already lost the game. I hope this statement was not too hard for you to digest, but that's the reality, my friend. Always prioritize service rather than selling. Okay, so if I mean, if you're prioritizing selling over servicing, then definitely you lack love, and that's one of the five reasons why, top five reasons why coaching is not for you. This thought will come once again. These are the five reasons: lack of love, overconfidence, control freak, comfort zone, and congruence mismatch. I hope this session was in some way an eye opener for you, and some way it will help you. Doesn't matter which year you're watching it as an online coach. Thank you so much for your patience and time to be with me till the end. Um, Last but not the least, I would say, because of you, somebody else is gonna change his or her entire life. You're going to create a dent in the universe, positive dent in the universe, by being an online coach. It's one of the most noblest job that you can do. Thank you so much. All the best. Keep shining.